This video is sponsored by the Design Mechanism, the makers of Mithras. Mithras is a registered trademark of the Design Mechanism Inc., used with permission. All rights reserved.
Okay, brilliant. Hopefully he can still see the link. People, we are nearly ready. We had a bit of confusion with time, but we've sorted it, and we are nearly there. I'll just put on the players if they can talk as well.
No, we can't talk.
Yeah,
actually.
brilliant.
Sorry.
So that's all done and dusted. We will just let me just get this open. So we're ready to go. Tex is just coming into the chat, into the Zoom meeting, and then when he does, it'll all go up. So we're going to get straight onto it as soon as we start. Just to let you know, we're going to do no introductions, but if I type ! characters in, you can see what everybody's playing. Mr. Pickles is playing a brash but sophisticated oversharing. I'm dying to know what oversharing means. Gnome Rogue.
Oh.
Medivac is playing a charitable yet firm elven cleric. Think of hospital matron. Matron.
Matron.
That's a carry-on
Ding
film.
dong.
Nobody would know what that means at all. So, and then Tex is playing a curious and pretentious elven wizard. And Captain Kangaroo is just playing a half-orc fighter
himself.
Yeah, because he didn't send me anything, so
I forgot.
I've got literally nothing to do. Right, let me just move you all around because it annoyed me the other day because I had some yellow showing. And let's put Tex in there. Let's move Pickles up to his spot. Let's put Kanga. I want to call Kanga rather than Captain. I think I always feel Captain is boosting your ego all the time.
Well, because I am the captain of us. Duh.
Yeah, and it confuses me in when we play M Space.
Yeah.
Because people always says, I'm going to ask the captain, and they mean Medivac. And so I get really confused. Right, Tex, I'm just putting you in your box, and then we're ready to go. So we, Belle's has gone for real quick. She's now got snowstorm over her window. We are about to launch into our first combat tonight, so it's going to be quite exciting for that. Just to let you all know, the plan is the wolves are quite far away at the present moment in time. So what I think, if you decide what you want to do, then we will move before we start combat, if that makes sense. So if Brasive is going to charge into combat and meet them halfway or whatever, then we can organize that before we actually roll initiative. Because at the moment, they are about 70 foot away, so they're quite a distance. Of course, you might decide to circumvent them and not do any combat at all. But I feel that your blood, Brasive, might be demand some combat at the moment. So we'll see how it goes. Just to remind you, Ida, you do have your spell back that you used last night. If you remember, you used a spell the night before. So
that's right. So my points are back.
Yeah. So, Brasive, you're in the lead. So what's going to be your action?
Brasive seeing these dumb little puppies up ahead in his way. He gets a little angry that he hasn't murdered anything in a very long time, and he's going to start doing a little roar. just to kind of amp him up, get that blood flowing into
Yeah.
the extremities, so that way, because it's all frozen here.
Yeah.
So
And then attack.
yeah, he's gonna want to go in for the attack.
Okay, so let's say you sort of like start to move. Everybody, you're going to be able to move in a second, and
Can I use a
obviously,
free action to shout, everybody gather round?
yes. Well, you can. It depends. If Bracif is going off first, it depends what everybody else wants to do. Let me know what's going to be the plan. Bracif, are you just going to charge off, or listen? Ida sort of like says, "Oh, gather round." What's going to be Bracif's response?
I don't think Bracif would like. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to get too crazy. Let's huddle around.
Well,
let's
my-
plan this out.
My view is we've adventured before, haven't we?
Yes,
So you'd know that,
but
that
not in the
Ida-
thick of snow.
no, that you'd know that Ida would give you her God's blessings before you went into battle.
Okay,
All
then.
right,
So,
But then if
okay.
if you're seeing the red mist, then go ahead.
well, why don't we, Bracif? Why?
And miss out on that 1+1 D3 damage.
Well, why don't we say to Bracif, why don't you roll your willpower? So let's leave it to the dice roll rather than anything
All right.
else at this moment.
It ain't gonna work beneficial to anybody on this one, but it makes sense.
And then Ida, you can.
Oh!
Yes. So yeah, would you like to cast your spell, Ida?
Yeah.
What's
So-
this? If you
Bracif
can you-
reluctantly,
if you can link it in the chat, that'd be brilliant.
Ooh.
aim his
Ooh.
axe towards his comrade, so that way he can get that extra little bonus.
How do I link it?
You can just tell me what spell it is. I can just
Bless.
bless.
Oh, there we go. Sorry. Oh, that's not very good, is it?
No, that is not very good. Yeah. So all allies within the spell's radius receive +5 to bonus to all skills and resistance roll, and in addition, their weapons cause 1d3 damage to intelligent and undead creature. Damage to intelligent undead as well as creatures from the outer planes. So it won't actually do it to these, but
You're
you
right.
will
That's
get
a bit pants up.
you will get +5 bonus to everything. So roll your casting spell.
Certainly. Channel, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you'll see she'll grab a little medallion around the neck, and she'll look into the far distance and say, "Nisa, protect my friends." And
Nisa said, "Go away."
The man from Nisa, he said no. But what Nisa will do is grant her a reversal.
Right, in a
And, yeah.
point of luck. The point
In a
of
point of luck,
the
yes.
first point of luck is and the power of protection washes over you all. Did you hear that?
That was awesome.
We did.
Yeah, excellent. So then we're going to get into combat. So let me position people first. So obviously, Bracif, as you come up, these wolves are going to come down. They look away from their meal and sort of like see you brandishing is it a two-handed axe you have?
The one I have is only one-handed.
All right.
I want to
roll
get a
initiative.
two-handed axe.
Yeah, we are going to roll initiative in a second. So the other thing is, what I'm going to ask you to do is to move your character tokens now to where you want to be. So rather than rolling initiative and we spending the first 5 rounds moving, people walking up, we'll go straight into it. So Ida's there. Idaho.
Idaho.
Are the
That's why we keep
snowbanks
her around.
like
So-
are the snowbanks that big that we couldn't go through them?
Oh, you
or
can.
would that be
You can land on the snow if you wish. If
okay,
that
then
makes
I'd like
sense.
to be like around here.
Yeah, just check the range because the range is quite big on the map. So just check that, and then once we've done that, let's now roll some initiatives. Now, don't forget to click on your token. Oh, what's with the 90?
Oh, another one.
Okay, then I need to know
No,
initiative
19.
initiative bonuses, please.
Mine's 14.
14. Yeah.
Mine's 12.
Yeah. Tegan.
That's the number after the D10.
It should say initiative. Yes, it will be. Yeah.
17.
70.
Whoa.
What was yours? Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it is right.
Mine's 13. So what was yours, Brasive?
12.
Oh, I just go in there, and I have no idea why it's called that. Because on everything it actually says Winter Wolf. So no idea why it's giving that. Okay, then. So this is combat round 1, and we are turn 1. And Belle and Sebastian. Belle, you're up. You're up first on 23. What would you like to do?
I'd like to try sneaking on these snowbanks, and I want to get my sling out and do a little quick whirl, and then try and sneak attack the guy on the left.
Nice. What does your sneak attack do?
Let me post it first. It's essentially just like a accuracy or an accuracy. Sorry, a defense penalty for the target. They need to roll perception if they're unaware of me, and even if they succeed, then it just makes it harder for them to dodge or parry me.
Got you. So I need to roll perception first. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, these are wolves.
Yeah, but I'm trying.
How can I fail on an 82 perception roll?
I'm so sneaky and
Yeah,
tiny.
you are totally sneaky. Yeah, go
Obviously,
for it.
I have their attention. Obviously.
Yeah, good
So that
point.
was my hope. And I can use weapon precision with my sling. So I guess I'll just roll my attack now.
Okay, here.
Ugh. Like to use a point of luck to re-roll this one.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Wow. Just rocks flying somewhere into the distance.
And this is-
They're not
Oh.
even paying attention to that.
They're not looking at all in that direction. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, then, Tegan, you're up.
I would like to do my first magic
Yes.
anything Mithras and cast frostbite on the left wolf.
Brilliant. Thank you.
We hate
So
that
I
left
do
wolf.
I do my arcane casting. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits nicely. I presume I have a resist roll. Yeah, which is
Yeah,
which
it's endurance.
yeah. So let me do that. What was your score? 38. Okay, here we go. Right, I fumble my roll. What do you do? Frostbite does not deal direct damage, but makes the affected area limited use for a while. For instance, so what?
It says it makes the difficulty 1 higher, 1 harder.
Got ya. Oh yeah. Lingering pain for the duration. Yeah, so one high.
But I think I need to roll to determine what it hits randomly. I don't get to pick it. Well, I don't know.
Ooh.
Do I get to pick it if he fumbles?
I fumble, which means so you. Does it actually tell for the fingers told the caster must either touch
Right.
so-
that guarantees it.
or roll randomly if it? Oh yeah, I see. So you're rolling a hit location on the wolf. That's what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah. So roll a 1d20. I've got a sound for this as well. I've been practicing my frost spell. Here we go.
Whoops. Forgot the space.
Our VFX budget is getting astronomical.
Oh,
I got
that
a 20.
right in its head. Right in its little head. So that will definitely mean that I will be harder to hit anything for the rest of this round. I'm just going to put a little icon on this one. Let's do some frosty lightning bolts like that. So is that the one that you wanted to hit? That looks like it's in range. Yeah.
The left one, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. That's Tegan done. Idaho. Ida, what would you like to do?
Unmute myself first.
I was going to say,
is the
are you
idea.
muted or not there?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to join
Ooh.
Brasive at the front here.
A
And I'm gonna take
battling cleric.
I'll take a swing at that one with my mace.
Okay, then. Go for it. Yeah, that
Oh. Just everybody put 5 in your augmentation, by the way.
Yeah.
Just for that, for my bless spell.
I don't
All right.
I don't think it will it wouldn't have helped you, Bell.
You put 500 in my
Yeah, so that's a hit. So I need special hit location and damage, please.
Stun location,
Nice. What are you fighting with?
mace.
Nice.
Location 5.
Okay, this 1 second.
Left leg.
5 is my hind quarters.
Ooh. 6 damage.
Nice. This one, oops, that's my wrong card. So I think with stun location, I have a for 6 damage. Hang on, let's do that. 6 right. Okay, then that takes that to that. But must make an endurance roll against your attack. What was your attack? 33?
Yep, 33. Yep.
It fails, so you whack it on its back quarters of its leg, which crumbles underneath it, and it actually goes prone on the ground as it sort of like keels over. Okay, my turn to fight back. I'm going to make a willpower check for your wolf, Ida, to see what it decides to do in this thing. It does succeed. So what it's going to try to make a snap at you as it calms down. So I'm going to rule that it's going to be hard for it to hit you as it comes back. You will have an opportunity to parry this if you wish, but it misses as it goes down. You can parry if you want to get the special, or you can save your action point for the next round.
No, I'm going to parry with my shield.
Okay, then. Yeah, go for it.
Is that just self-defense again?
It's just your combat start.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you will gain the special. So I need a special from you. You don't get a hit location or damage or anything like that.
No. Again, I'm using my shield to bash it, so it'll be stun location again.
Okay, then. Nice. So let me make.
Oh,
That's its hind leg. You're definitely going onto its hind leg. Remember, its endurance is now hard. It fails that, and it's now sort of like crumpled down onto the ground. And wolves are next. So Bracif, this one here in front of you is going to take a snap at you. It is at hard because of Tegan's frostbite that's on it. It fumbles.
That's 2 for you.
It's all right. I'm counting these up when the pack returns.
Yeah. Don't forget to put a point in the.
Yeah,
in
I
these
tell
scores.
you, when you next meet them, they're going to be 86%. And it sort of like snaps into clean air, but actually stumbles on the snow. Maybe it tripped over one of Belle's pebbles that was on this floor, but it does mean that you will have a very easy to hit Bracif. No, you'll have an easy to hit, sorry, because it would be standard first and then it take it down to easy because it's fumbled there. So you just need to do an easy to hit it if that's what you would like to do.
Well, we'll see. I'm going to go for a roll.
Nope, got easy.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, so you swipe at it. So it can't, obviously it slipped in the snow, it's fumbled, so it can't actually dodge it or anything like that. So you need to roll for me. You'll do your normal, I need a special, a hit location, and a damage.
What's the special that keeps them from attacking you?
Press advantage.
I'll do a press advantage. I'll
Okay.
do a roll 1d20. 1 second. Let me get this out of the way. So I'll do location 17. And then my damage.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect damage.
Wow. 13 points of damage was that.
Yeah.
Onto it 17. That must be up near its head. It is its head. So it's got 1 point of armor there. So the 13 will actually give it a major wound on there. So it's almost like your axe swings round in a glorious arc and just sort of like nicely decapitates the wolf's head, and it goes flailing off in one direction and dies hideously. Also, Ida, you can finish yours off as well.
Well, would I though? Yeah, I would. I'll do it humanely though. I'll raise my mace up and just thrust it down onto the back of its skull.
You don't need to. Well, you can cave its head in if you wish.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
you can gently suffocate it.
Oh, while patting it.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I can't. That brings me flashbacks for the kids.
What?
No.
Sorry, if I sound a little bit distracted, it's because the stream has just told me that I'm still playing Elder Scrolls Online because I haven't changed my title or anything like that, but I have done now. So that's all done. I knew I'd forgotten something. What are you going to do with it, Ida?
Yeah, just one quick hit on the back of the head to separate its skull from its spine.
Nice. Okay, and it's just sort of like slowly seeps out blood and making the sort of like the area around it, the snow get dyed a crimson red. from both of them. And of course, further up here, you can see the stag, if you remember, the stag that they attacked. And that's up there. And that looks like it's almost like being disemboweled. And there's it looks like it's quite a savage attack. And you do notice, Ida, that your wolf looks like it's got a bit of a puncture wound on the opposite side to where you hit it. Looks like the stag might have actually put an antler into it at one point. And you do hear sort of like as the combat wears down, you do sort of like hear the howls of wolves off in the distance. You don't think they're close to you, but if you remember, you heard these during the night, and they're definitely not far away. You're not too sure whether or not these wolves were part of a pack or individuals or what. You're not too sure. Yeah, so well done for your first combat. Well, anybody who hit, looking at Belle. Well done, Belle. Yeah. Nobody saw it was a sneak attack. Nobody saw.
Nobody saw me, so I'll just go pick up my ammo and put that quietly in my pocket.
Everybody looks around and you can't actually see Belle. She's actually under the snow. If you just see a top.
See that?
That's why I missed. I was just catapulting from my position covered in snow. Just throw my sling out there, hope I hit something.
Yeah.
And I missed.
Well, it might have hit something. It might have knocked it off balance.
See my axe? You see how I picked it up and just slashed it right through his eyes? Isn't that amazing? I just cut it's cut its head off immediately. Isn't that amazing?
I just love that the rest of the party is just like completely silent.
We've heard these before.
Yeah, but this one looks like it was actually true.
Very good, very good.
I'll reach out
Little
and
golf clap.
pat him on the shoulder. Yeah, golf clap. Yes, good idea.
What's a golf clap?
It's like a very light.
Oh,
Very
right.
fascinating,
Finger to
like,
palm.
yeah.
Got ya. I got ya. So, yeah. So, is there anything else you would like to do at this juncture or disjunction, or is the plan now to continue? Remember, you've just had your sleep.
Can we search the walls for loot?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
they
'Cause
don't
you do
have.
that, don't you, D&D?
Yeah,
It's like,
I got a battle axe and
Yeah.
27 gold.
oh,
yeah.
And-
why are they sitting on this stuff?
Yeah, you sort of like reach inside, and there's a bag of holding in the stomach
Oh,
of one.
brilliant.
Yeah, they don't look like they're
they're not. I
lycanthropes
was
or
gonna
anything
say.
like that. They just look like normal pesky monsters to give your first sight of blood to.
Yeah.
Just
that-
keep on
anyone
pushing
want,
forward, I think.
Anyone want breakfast?
No,
Did we not just eat breakfast?
we just had
This is second
No.
breakfast,
second breakfast.
like the
Because
Hobbits.
protein for a day.
I'd rather go for the deer, but you on the
Yeah, a
stag,
bit of
sorry, but
venison. Yeah,
The problem there is they've mauled it
there's probably wolf spit in there.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't
So
really share meals with dogs.
okay, so is the plan to head on to? If you remember, you have another day's journey before you actually reach the entrance of the mine. So I presume you just want to continue along
Keep on
the.
going. I'm going to swap out my cure fatigue to cure disease if Bracef is going to try to eat anything like this.
Yeah, got yeah. Yeah, a good choice. So as you move further and further up towards the mine, you notice that the wind and the snow starts to drive very heavily down, and you're getting to the point that you're really head down, forcing yourself against the snow and the blizzard. towards the actual mine entrance. And by the time you get to the mountains, it's actually a lot darker than what you would expect it to be. You notice that there's thick snow clouds overhead that are sort of like darkening the surrounding environment almost like too early. And it's getting to what you only think is about roughly about 4 o'clock in the afternoon when you actually see the entrance to the mine. And I'm just going to pop it onto this map for you. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So thank you to Adobe Firefly for generating all the pictures for today's adventure. So just to let you know, as you approach it, it seems to be carved, the entrance seems to be carved into the rock face of the mountain. And as you can see from the picture, it does look like it's carefully crafted. Obviously, the mine, this entrance has stood up to time very well. There's no sign of light or anything like that near the mine. And you do notice that the entrance it's not a door like that. It tends to be planks of wood that are across it. And you do notice that from halfway down to the bottom, the planks have been removed and they're sort of like just cast around the entrance of the mine. You can see it from your distance. You haven't approached up to the mine as it is.
Are there any more tracks in the snow ahead of us, or is it?
Yeah,
completely-
good question. So there seems to be no tracks ahead of you at all. But you notice that the wind is blowing from one side to the other, and you can see the snow actually building up into peaks. There's no light coming from the mine at all, and the entrance is directly into the rock face, and the rock face climbs almost like at 90 degrees to the ground behind it. You also see that the mountains go along either side. You've left the comfort of the forest, and this is without those trees. The wind and the snow is just being driven across. Yeah, but no, you can see no. Ida, just make me a perception check.
Yeah, certainly. Let me cancel that 5%. Seems that's 1 off by now. No, sorry.
Can you cast it multiple times and add 5% each time you cast it?
Oh, that'd be really nice, wouldn't it? It stacks.
Um,
I'm not going to use a point. Look,
okay,
I'm just
so
going to,
yeah, so the driving's wind.
I'm going to take
and
minutes.
the snow, yeah, and you sort of like there seems to be nothing on this snow at all, but there's also Ida, you notice with your what's your elven sight do? Doesn't that make it 1 level easier?
Oh, sorry.
I think I thought that's why you were saying, don't you have visual acuity or something like that?
Hmm. Why didn't I write this down?
Is it for magic stuff?
It's
No,
not.
no.
It's general.
Notes.
That's what elven
vision,
sharp
due
vision.
to-
Yeah,
Yeah,
go for it.
due to their acute visual acuity, elves find all perception rolls to spot something 1 grade easier.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So it isn't easy. So you notice that there's no light emanating from the mine. at all. You also notice that it almost like looks like Belle would be able to pass under these planks quite easily. She's about 4'4". The rest of you are going to have to stoop, but it's quite obvious that the entrance to the mine is probably bigger than that inside. It's not a fact that you're going to be crawling on all fours or anything like that, but you do notice that there's no light coming in at all.
Well, I certainly think we should get out of this snow.
Braceville is gonna go up there and you're gonna start to see if they could pry off the wood planks.
Yeah. So can you make for me a brawn roll for me?
Yes, I can. Hopefully, I don't embarrass myself. And I don't.
Yeah, so you get sort of like brace yourself, put your axe to one side, get both hands on it and pull it, and it virtually crumbles away. It looks like these have been here for centuries almost. You figured the only thing that is keeping them up here is a stroke of luck. You notice that the iron spikes that have been driven through into the wall with the very cold weather, they've sort of like buckled and splintered, and some of them actually stay in the rock. As you pull out, the wood just collapses around them, and it's going to be quite an easy feat, Bracef, to take as many off as you wish. So there's 3 sort of like gone, okay, and there's another 5 above that, and so 8 altogether. Once the final 8 is gone, the whole entrance is revealed. You can probably leave 1 on. I think you're the tallest, Bracef, to actually get through. That you won't need to, put your head down or anything like that.
Right. I'm gonna light my torch and see if I can just kind of see
So
it.
so hang on. Wait, are you? How many are you pulling off?
I'll pull all of them off.
Okay, then. So you start to sort of like yank these off, and there's this sound of this wood splitting and pulling off. And where are you just sort of like tossing them to one side?
Yeah, just toss them behind me.
Yeah, okay then. And you sort of like move them off to one side, and the rest of you sort of like watch Bracef's great feat of strength. And you can see inside Bracef, there's what appears to be a track, like a rail track. It seems to actually go underneath the snow that you're stood on. So you're thinking it might actually be covered with snow, but you can see the entrance of the mine. Yeah. Did you say you're lighting a torch?
Yeah.
Do you know what the radius of the light for the torch is?
I do not. I had to look that up.
Is anybody else lighting a torch? Or you just...
Torch.
I have a lantern, but I don't really need to use it. If anybody wants to hold a little lantern.
Sure,
Torch is 10-foot radius.
Wow, that's not a lot.
Really?
Okay, then.
But mixed with dark vision.
Yeah, well, you're
I didn't realize I was muted. I was going to say, before you light it, I'm going to come over to you and say, no, Bracef, let me just try something else. And do you have a dagger or anything on you, Bracef?
Is that a dagger I see before me?
Oh no, I'm just excited. No, I don't think I have
every one of your characters actually lowered the tone.
What I'll do is are there some stones on the floor?
There's probably some bits of wood that, or you could probably find a spike, that's come out of the thing.
Some stones, some pebbles or something?
You'll have to dig underneath the snow to get down to the... But you could probably find a bit of spike or a bit of wood to cast it on.
Okay, yeah, I'll grab a bit of spike then, something, cast light on it. I'm going to do intensity 2, which is a 40-foot radius, and it lasts for 2 hours.
Nice. Are you carrying this?
Yeah, and then I can just pop it in my pocket if to hide
Yeah,
it.
the only reason I ask is so I know which token to add the light to. Yeah, so roll your casting, your channeling. What's it called? Yeah, easy. 40-foot. Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then that is now on your character in a second. Okay, then.
Oh, unless you want to carry it, Bryce.
No, don't do that to me. Just to let you know, Brasive and Bell, your tokens are set up for your dark vision in any case. So you would naturally see, so any dark vision you see on your token will show up as grey. So if it goes beyond the radius of the light that people are using, then it'll show up grey after that, if that makes sense. It'll make total sense once you go onto the map. So who's carrying it then? Is it going to be you, Ida?
Yeah, I'll carry them if nobody else wants to.
Yeah. Brasive probably wants to keep his axe somewhere close in any case, I would have thought. Oh, he's got a spare hand, hasn't he? Because it's...
I got a shield too.
Oh, you got a shield as well. Wow.
Yeah.
You're quite tough in this game, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then. So you can see into the entrance. Your elven sight is not picking up anything remarkable. There does seem to be the smell of stale air. It doesn't seem to be any flow of air at all. It seems to be very stale. And you do notice where the wooden bits were pulled off. Bits of the snow have come into the mine. You do notice that the rails are very rusty and in certain places slightly cracked. There doesn't seem to be any carts or anything like that nearby.
Yeah.
We're not reliving Temple of Doom here. Although that would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Whee!
Yeah. Yeah, so what's going to be your course of action?
I mean, shouldn't we go with our usual plan? We send Brasive out front, I guard the back, and we have our more squishy people in the middle.
Sounds
All right.
good. Okay, then.
That's what's kept us alive over the years, everybody.
Yeah. So I presume then that you're entering the mine that everybody's warned you not to enter.
Yeah,
You know,
but first,
After hearing you say it like that,
Yeah.
you're right. We should just go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget the
Just-
adventure. Let's just do
We
something.
should go back and
Let's make a
file
non-profit.
for a
And
permit
thank
to
you
make
for
our
coming
own
along and
tavern.
watching tonight. The Coward Toy characters have gone back to the village.
We can build a snowman.
Do you want to build a snowman?
No.
Okay, but we can do this. We just need to be very aware that something bad happens when people take the metal from this mine. We just need to be very, very aware before we start picking up things, Brasive, and before we just start taking anything. Anything could have a curse on here. We don't want to steal anything that isn't necessary to steal. The Thieves Guild #1 guideline.
Okay.
I can also check to see if there's any magical writing on them so that we don't pick up something magical. that
Oh,
might
good
do
point. Are you
that.
picking anything up from the entrance right here before we go in and die?
But aren't magical things more expensive?
I mean, we are looking for platinum, are we not?
Yeah.
And red mushrooms.
Yeah,
All right. Glowing red mushrooms.
that is correct. Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
But the platinum's more important.
Let's lead the way then.
But wait, can we tell
Yes.
if there's? But before we just run in there, Brasive, we need to find out if there's any warning signs already. Ida, Tegan, can you see anything with your weird eyes?
We
Well, it's
certainly have a look.
dark, but we can try.
or
Yeah,
you can
do your trance thingies and see into that either.
does
I
any,
guess
yeah,
I'm
go
going to
for it.
move a bit further into the. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking of looking on like the frame of the mine to see if there was any like magical triggers, maybe.
Yeah. So anybody with a detect magic spell can cast that
Oh,
and
uh,
see what
there's
blows
a
up.
detect magic.
You guys
Wait,
better not
that's
have been lying to me
this
this entire time.
detect magic is too high a rank. There's no way.
I've got it.
So you guys were pretending to detect
I
magic
was
in our last
I was going
adventure.
to use my like read magic to see if there was or see any runes that I could read magic on, but detect magic isn't feasible.
Can you detect magic?
I can.
Yeah, detect magic's a first level cleric and mage spell.
Last 2 minutes.
Yeah. So just remind me, Medivac, all the time, because I will forget. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you are cool. Don't forget to reduce your
doing-
magic
yep.
points. Yeah, as you go
I'm
down.
scarily looking at it go down.
I
So,
don't have detect magic as a. Oh, I do. It's right there. How did I miss that?
yeah, so
Huh.
you would. So the clerics get a choice of all the spells. You would have had to learn the spell to put in your spell book.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I would have added that. I just didn't see it.
Yeah.
So it's all right.
So
So this does a up to 60 foot with
Yeah.
a 90-degree arc.
yeah. So and then I think your intensity of it is going to be 1, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay then. So therefore there's a roll. There's a dice roll, isn't there, for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that now. So
The D100 1 to 25. Oh no.
yeah, so it'll detect on a roll of 1 to 25, it will detect spells or
Yep.
magic that are minus 1d3 from your intensity. 1. That's what I think it is. There's a 10% chance per intensity of discovering this specific type of magic. So yeah, so you cast your detect magic, and it's sort of like, what does it look like when you cast it?
You'll see a very faint purple, almost like a ray, but
Yeah.
but very fine. You know, like when you go to a nightclub, you see that thing going up and down. Like
I
that
don't,
degree.
but no, I can
Yeah, no.
imagine it. Yeah.
A bit like that. It's very, very, yeah, and that just goes over everything, and anything magical, it'll just pulse.
Yeah. Okay, so you cast it and look round the outside of the tunnel entrance, the entrance to the mine, and it says "Speak, friend." And no, it doesn't. It's just sort of
Melons.
it's just completely mundane. There seems to be no magic on it at all.
Okay.
Those little liars.
Are you all going in?
Yes. Well,
Okay,
yeah.
so I'll move you to the
Yes.
next map. I've just popped you on, so you can rearrange your marching order as you see fit once you get there. Just make sure that you can all see correctly. So Ida and Tegan, you should be just seeing up to the end of the light, and then if you now are the light is you can see slightly at the end of your dark vision. Can you see it? If I just move, Ida, I'm just going to move you back for a second so
Yep.
they can see what. Can you see now? Your dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's so. But if Ida moves forward, can you see it? Just cancel it out because it's all light. So yeah, so you can position your characters where the order. Let's put you in the order. So is the idea going to be like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. So that's absolutely fine. So you notice that these are, can you see these little wooden bits.
Oh, yeah.
Those are struts that are holding up the roof. At this point in the mine, you can actually stand up. There's no issue here at all. You look down at the ground. There's no snow in here at all. And there seems to be no medium to hold tracks. It just seems to be the ground, but it's not wet or amazingly dry. So there's nothing that actually can show tracks at the moment. You do get the feeling that the tunnel probably opens out to something a short way ahead of you. You can hear the acoustics changing. Just to let you know, if you move your character forward and it reveals something, then I'm assuming that's where you went, if that makes sense. Yeah. So it should have dynamic lighting on all of it and should restrict your movement as well. So Bracif, if you either tell me how far you want to move forward or move forward until there's until you stop, and then we can take it from there. Yeah, and then you've got the light spell at the moment, Ida. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, then. So you can all move up to Bracif now. So you would notice that as you venture into this bit, people, you can see that there seems to be a lever or a lever coming up ahead of you. There seems to be some kind of junction of the rails. You notice that the lever is down all the way down to one side, and it looks like Bracif, you can see the line of the track going straight across. Bracif, and you can probably see with your dark vision, there seems to be an alternative track going left to right. You can see that. I don't think
I can't.
no, you can't see it. You can just see the edge of the turntable there. So yeah, what would you
How
like
the
to do?
turntables have I think it's something above. What here?
Okay. Yeah. So you can all move up. Poor Tegan's been left in the dark. Are you moving up, Tegan? I can find you. Move you up.
I was typing notes, but yeah, I'll move up.
So just to remind you that your light will be able to be seen from the corridor. So it might not light up certain parts of the corridor, but it will be able to be seen. So as you get to this point, you can see that it opens up into quite a large cavern that has a crisscross of rails. You notice that there's one going straight ahead, one to the left, one to the right. No dark vision is picking up anything at the moment. Ida, could you roll for me, please, your perception? Yeah, you, with your keen, pointy ears, you hear off to the east. There seems to be some kind of, as if something's scurrying around. You can hear it. The rest of the mine is totally silent, and you can sort of like hear like that coming from that side. You also notice, because of the acoustics, it's actually sounding a lot louder than what it would normally sound. But your elven, you're closest to it, so your elven ears pick it up first.
I'll tap Bracif on the shoulder and point east, and then point to my ears. There's some noise coming from the east.
Is
Bell,
it ears?
it's goblins, Bell. It's goblins.
Yeah.
Ah! Better get ready to slaughter them then, right?
All right. I'm gonna make sure all my stuff's all ready up. I got my axe out. I got my shield out. I'm gonna start walking that direction until I start seeing something.
Okay then. So you actually get to about. I'll just put you on to about here when you see the object that is making the sound from around the corner. Comes what appears to be a giant rat. It seems to be just sort of like scurrying along, almost like nosing around in the dark at the ground, almost like pigs going on truffle hunts. But obviously, when it sees the light and you people, it lets out what can only be classed as a squeal. And yeah, it looks like it's about to launch into combat with you. So let me just clear the combat out, and let's have some initiative, shall we?
Initiative. That's what I like to do. Oh yeah.
Okay, who goes first?
It would
Me.
be, yeah.
My plus 17 beats your plus 12.
Oh, so Ida's going first, no matter what. With a wonderful 22, then Bell, then Bracif, then Tegan, then the rat. Okay, then check the distance, people. Remember, you can take if you're walking. Okay, then you'll do half your walk on the first action and half your walk on the second action. Okay, if you're walking, you can still attack. If you're running, you can't do anything else apart from running. That's the only action that you could do for that round. So be prepared for that. If you need clarification about that at any point, then let me know. Who can? Oh, yeah, you're nice. You're all in light, well positioned there, Ida. Everyone can see it. So Ida, you're going to be the first one to get into your action.
I am indeed, and I'm going to move. I'm going to put my this metal spike. I'm just going to drop it on the floor so it still gives off the light.
Okay, then hang on.
And I'm going.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to pull out my mace.
Okay,
Or unhook my mace.
Unhook your mace. So let me give you. Let me put this torch on the floor, just in case the rat decides to come along and pick it up in its mouth, which I think would be excellent. Okay, then here's your torch. Look, can you see that?
Sorry, the boy came downstairs. Get back upstairs now. You know you're not allowed out your room until Christmas.
Well, 40 foot, wasn't it? Your
it was, yes, yeah.
So I'm going to take it off you, but can you see that little torch in front of you now? So you still should all be able to see. Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, yes. So is that
I'm
your?
trying to ping. I can't.
What you're trying to ping?
Ignore it. I was on the wrong thing.
Okay.
There we go.
Cool. Anything else that you're going to do?
So drum and mace. I'll take. Oh no, but I'll just move to there.
Okay. I've just noticed the time. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Do we need to take a break before this combat, or are you all right to do this combat?
Depends on how many rats are hiding in the darkness, I guess.
Okay then. So shall we take a quick break now, or
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
and then
well found out.
And then come back for. We'll start back at 9 o'clock. Yeah. So dead on the o'clock, we'll start playing. Yeah.
We don't have to take that long a break, do we?
Well, it's only 10 minutes by my clock.
Oh, okay.
But what I'll do, as soon as we're all back, we
Mhm.
can start. You know,
Yeah.
so as soon as everybody's ready, so go off and grab a drink and a snack. Darth's off to get some snack time, and he needs coffee because of the pure excitement of the game. And we'll be back within 10 minutes or as soon as we're ready. Okay, we'll see you all real soon. So, can you hear that dripping?
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it too loud?
Be dripping.
No.
No. Okay.
Some hot drip, bro.
Yeah. So Ida, you're done. You're done. So we're going straight into combat. And Belle, you're next. Evil
So-
Belle with her slingshot.
I don't know
Watch
why
out for
I'm evil.
ricochets.
But so we're allowed to move throughout the entire round. Our two
Half-
turns. We're allowed to move.
Half on your first action, half on your second action.
Okay, so I think for normal tall people that works out that they usually have like movement 30 or something.
Yeah.
And so that's like 3 squares. I have movement 15, I believe, and I'm confused by how the division is going to be. Do I do like two squares in one turn and then 1 square in the next turn?
Whatever
do I
you
do
would
one
prefer.
first?
Whatever you prefer.
I
I don't really
mean, my
want.
goal here, I just want to go up right behind my comrade Ida and right next to where Brasive is to get my sling out and just try and sling at
Okay,
that
then.
rat from
so
behind.
so let's say that first movement then is your 2 squares, so you'll have 1 square movement after that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you fire away.
I'm presuming it's not sufficiently distracted to get a sneak attack off.
Correct.
So I'm just going to go right into the department of missing every attack. Yeah. I'm going to use my second luck point to reroll that.
No way.
Doesn't really matter.
96. 96. Come on.
99.
Can I miss again?
Oh!
She goes straight in
It's
for
a
the.
proper crit.
If you had done 99, I was going to say you will your sling round and hit Brasive. Like a hunting bow around here. I was going to say neck, but then I saw that his knee because you're quite little. So you will have. I can actually try to. I can't dodge this, so I'm going to take the hit on it. So you'll have 2 specials, one of which is a critical special.
Could I do max damage as the critical?
Yeah, I think so.
Or do I have to be
What range are? Yeah. So that will because it's choose location that changes with range.
Okay.
I'm just getting up my combat
Yeah,
specials.
because it's a proper crit, isn't it, that you've got? So you can choose that as a crit.
Yeah, go for it. So you can choose 2 crits or a crit and a standard. It's up to you.
Well, the other one I'd like to do is stun location. So max damage and stun location.
Nice.
Wherever I hit, I want to obliterate it. And
Yeah. So roll your to hit.
Do you mean my hit location?
Yeah, sorry, your to hit location.
Okay. I got confused for a second. Okay, so right in its 13.
Right in its hang on a minute, because this is
Hopefully that's the abdomen. Just blow out its torso.
let me just say because it's still on. What do I need a quadruped, don't I?
Your right arm.
Your right arm for us.
Yeah, but it is quadruped. There you go. 13. Yeah, it's front right leg you hit it with.
All right. So with max damage, that means you take an 8 to that leg.
Ouch.
Yeah, sling is my better weapon.
Dang.
Actually, that's not true. My short sword is marginally better. It's a D6 plus a D2.
So I need to roll my endurance against your original attack, which
Correct.
was a crit, which I fail. So you whack it into the leg. How much damage did you do? Sorry.
If I'm using maximum damage,
Yeah.
then it's an 8
8. Okay.
for my D8 roll.
Yeah. Do you have a damage modifier?
I didn't think that Sling took a damage modifier.
If it doesn't,
That actually
then
makes a.
only certain ones do.
Sling
I don't think that
damage
one
mod.
does.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter how hard I swing it. It'll.
it's
still
mostly only thrown.
Yeah.
Ones have damage modifiers.
Okay, then. So this hits into the back leg of the front leg of this giant rat, and you notice it lets out a bit of a squeal as its leg collapses down onto the floor. It looks like it's well and truly decapitated at that side. Brasive, you're up.
Brace is gonna start running towards the enemy, screaming, "I hate gerbils!"
Gerbils. Okay, yeah, go for it.
But I think if it's 40 feet, it's gonna be a run, so I can't attack.
Okay, I think isn't it more like 30 feet to get you there?
It's 30 feet, yeah, but
Yeah.
I think my walk's
So
20.
you sort of like spend this turn, sort of like this round running into combat. And
Yeah.
Tegan, what would you like to do?
Movement of 20. So that means what? 4 squares? But only I can move half.
Yeah, so
Right.
you'll move 2 squares and then 2 squares again. So 2 squares
Okay.
on this turn and then 2 squares on the next turn.
I'll move up to the dial then. And I'll wait.
Yep, nice. Okay, then. So that's everybody's turn done. Rat's turn. Tegan, can you please make me a perception check?
Perception.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Even
those
over-
elf ears.
even over the sound of battle, with your wonderful pointy ears, you notice behind you there appears to be the sound of scuttling little giant paws, as from behind you you see more rats coming. At the same time, you think the initial screech and the subsequent hit has alerted probably the whole pack. And you can see now that they are. You can't see anything in the darkness behind you, Tegan, at all. You can hear the rushing of little feet, and that's about all, because you're right on the edge of the light. Brasive, you can see at the front of you that there's another rat come round and another one behind that rat that you can see in your dark vision. So which I don't think Ida can see.
I can see this one. That's it.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay then. So that's me done. I'm going to come back up to the top of the round. Ida, you are first up. Brasive, I'm going to let you hit in this round, by the way, because I don't like this movement rules. I'm going to change them. It sounds ridiculous that you're just sort of like running still towards it. So
Hey, buddy, I'm coming at you, buddy. Slow down there.
It's
So-
like a scene from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where he's running towards the guards and running towards
Yeah.
the guards and running towards the guards.
So Ida, you're up.
Yep. I'm going to say, get closer to the center of the light. We need to see how many there are and where they're coming from.
Okay,
So,
so that's
Yeah,
a
so
free
pull
action.
back to the light. I'm then going to move to there and hit this one here.
Yeah, so you'll have to go round the rubble.
Oh, yep.
But that's absolutely fine. So yeah, do your to hit on the damage. It's actually an easy roll on this because it's a little bit decapitated. Yeah, that will hit.
Yep. Against some location.
Yep.
It's going to be a 7.
Ooh, nice. That's one of its back legs, hind quarters. up
Again,
on it.
I love the hindquarters.
Yeah.
Damage. Where's my
Well,
race
which?
gone?
Yeah, you're hitting the one that's already down. Yeah, a bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Ooh.
No, you showed it.
That's
sure.
gonna that's
You
gonna
make
smart.
contact.
Yeah.
But more importantly, I've stunned him though.
Yeah, and I failed my endurance roll,
Yeah.
so you whack it down on its hindquarters as it's sort of like struggling to get up from its damaged leg. Yeah, nice one. We're moving on to Bell and
Is
Sebastian.
Bell aware of the yeah, well, because with my dark vision I can see where one of those giant rats is coming from the left. Is Bell aware of that, or is she
Probably not.
okay?
Because I'm only saying that because I don't think it seemed that you were concentrating on the rat in front when you willed
Yes.
your staff. You could take you can use your free action if you wish now to sort of like quickly do a perception check to see what you catch, or you can leave it. It's up to you.
I'll just look behind you.
I would like to do that since I'm usually the rear guard, but I'm going to go through with my original movement plan. I wanted to use my last square of action movement to go up to here.
Nice.
And then
So
it's a perception check?
Yeah.
All right. Tactical time. Stupid eyes. I'm not rocking it.
Okay.
And I probably don't have a good angle to hit any of these that are within my vision.
You don't now, no. Because
Sorry.
they're big rats, but they're not bigger than.
I don't want to hit Brasive.
Yeah.
He'll eat me.
So now, if you were slinging, it would be hard to hit because you're firing into existing combat. So.
I'd like to say, because I did a tactical perception, I'm looking probably up here and being like, oh, there's going to be more that can come. Brasive's probably got this with his big axe.
Nice. So all done?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brasive, it's up to you.
Is the one in front of me still alive?
It is still alive. Yeah.
But barely, and just like such a wasted attack. I'm just gonna slam down with my axe on its skull if I can, or
nice.
wherever I reach.
Axe
We
it.
don't have the +5, do we?
No.
I didn't manage to touch anybody before we went into.
Well, I did, but we're not talking about it.
Ooh!
I'll use my first point of luck of the night to reverse that.
Yeah, so you'll have a special hit location and damage.
Special. I can't do choose location, but can I do like choose close location?
You can choose location.
Oh, okay.
It's only a critical on ranged weapons.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'll
Yeah.
choose location. I'm gonna get rid of its
Head.
leg altogether. Or I can do head. Let's do head.
Yeah, you seem to be a head sort of guy. I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah.
No, Abrasive loves head. What do I even do that for?
Yeah, you're choosing head, aren't you? So that's your special. So now do some damage for me.
Come on, baby. Non-damage.
9. So I need to do this. He fails that as well. 9 points. Okay. You actually slice it. It doesn't come off on this one like your other one, but you do sort of like split it open as you slide your axe, and it seems to be.
Our brains exposed.
Well, I was thinking you're more like going for the throat, but if you want to go for the top of the head, yeah, there's definitely brains exposed at that point. So yeah, Tegan.
I'm going to move towards the light.
Don't go to the light. What's that film? Is it
Stay
Bugs
away from the
Life?
lights.
Is
That's
it?
just every.
No, it's
I thought
Poltergeist,
that's
isn't it?
Poltergeist.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't watch
is.
I wouldn't watch
Don't go
Well-
into the
Poltergeist.
light.
It is in Bug's Life as well.
Oh
like
yeah,
there's
I
there-
have.
It might
there's
be a
lan-
callback
there's a
to
lantern in the-
Poltergeist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
oh,
a
the
lantern and a
lantern.
moth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not watch Poltergeist at all. It's far too scary.
Isn't there like a ready spell action or something like that I could
Yeah,
do?
so what you do is that you say that you're casting the spell and then you hold it in preparation. So it's used so you can actually cast the spell and say, okay, I'm spending my action now to cast the spell. And then what you do is that you just hold that spell until you want to fire it out. And then you just go chunk. So it's used a lot. I tell you what it's used a lot for. You can't delay an action. Okay, so you can't say, I want to hold my action and do it when something happens.
Right, it can't like trigger.
Yeah, so the only thing you can do, so you can delay your action now. So instead of taking an action, you can delay it. And therefore, that allows you to take a reactive action when something happens. So say, for example, you say, I'm going to delay my action, but if something is fired at me, I'm going to evade.
What's
Okay.
the point of holding a spell then if you can't cast it if something
Yeah,
appears?
very good question. Because of the casting time. So you could actually cast a longer spell out of combat
Then just hold it
and then
until
hold it.
Yeah.
But you take a risk because if anything happens to you, there's
concentration.
yeah, you would then just lose the spell and the magic points and everything. And the spell casting roll is done when you actually release it. So you could hold it for like and then cast it and fail. Then that would be it. So yeah, Tegan, do you want to delay your action?
I think
leave
that's
it?
like a good idea since I can't do anything else right now. I mean, I could cast a spell, but I'm scared of I'll say there's things coming from the other direction.
Yeah, so that would be your free action. Yeah, so
And then I'll hold or
you'll
whatever.
delay your action. Yeah.
Delay my action in case I need to evade.
Yeah. Okay then. So Belle, you will hear what Tegan's said there. And you take a glance behind as you're sort of like viewing around. You sort of hear what Tegan says. And you do notice that there's rats attacking. And this one comes up to you at the front, Ida, and does its bitey attack. Bitey. And it will hit. Okay, so you have a choice now. You can parry. Using your combat skill, or you can evade, but remember, if you evade, you'll end up prone. There's no take cover in this game. That is purely space. So you'll have another action. You've used one of your actions so far, so you can use an action now to parry. Or do you have a shield, did you say? Are you muted?
Which one?
Ida.
I don't. Yeah.
Oh, I just sorry, you're talking to me.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, I have a shield. I've got my the areas marked
So
off where
do
it covers.
you wish to parry the attack, or do you wish to just let it go?
No, I'm going to parry.
Okay.
I'm going to parry.
So that'd be your
Oh,
second.
can I parry? No, I'm not going to parry. So I'd have to beat 51, wouldn't I?
No, it's a differential roll.
Oh.
It's not opposed. So as long as you're success, we match the size.
Oh. I'll reroll.
Are you re-rolling? Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so you're down no actions now.
Yep.
So I need to roll. So this still classes. Oops. Let me just roll my d20. So this coming in on your 5.
If only I'd chosen to block left leg.
Left leg. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and you are going to take in your. They don't have any specials, just to let you know. In your left leg, you take 3 points of damage. Remember,
Which then
armor.
clangs against my armor
Yeah, so it's sort of like, is your armor, what's your armor value?
at 4.
4. So it's just for my narrative. So I know. So it sort of like clanks up and sort of like you feel it bite into your leg greaves as it bites in, but doesn't penetrate it at all. No penetration occurs at this point. You do notice people who are looking behind, and I know you're all fantastic players, so you're only sort of like accepting. They have moved their total movement now. That's their movement for the second combat turn, and I think that's it now, isn't it? Have we had one combat turn or two?
That was the second turn.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. Yeah. So we're going up to the top. So this is combat round 2, turn 1. You've all heard Tegan's cry that he gave out beforehand, and we're coming straight to you, Ida. The one in front of you is still up.
Yep.
It's just
gonna make
it's
it go
actually
down.
dented your lovely armor.
This one here is
Yeah.
going down.
Oh, sorry, this is the other one.
Oh,
Clickety click, 66.
do you know what? That would be a crit in Warhammer. Right, I'm going to use my last point of luck and
To roll it again. Oh, yeah, and you get a hit. Special hit location and damage, please.
to the location again.
Yeah.
And number 9, Hank, what was Bridges?
Number 9 is its 4 quarters.
Oh,
So let me just. What was your original roll? 39.
39. Yeah.
Fails and 4 points of damage. Okay, then. It takes that damage, but it looks like it's fine at the moment. It does have its hindquarters stunned, so you notice it slumps slightly. So because the hindquarters, I'm going to say its attack is going to be hard now, because obviously its head's attached there. Its head's not stunned, but it will be hard to bite you next time. Bell.
So it takes a while to load that sling up. And seeing this army, my general plan, you can tell me if this will take multiple actions or not. My plan is to drop my sling, draw my short sword, and move forward to start using my weapon precision.
That's fine. We'll let you do that.
Oh, okay.
You're dropping your weapon is a free action.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So you can't have another free action now in this round. But because that's your free action gone. But moving and drawing weapon, we always play drawing weapon and you can attack. Because you actually move forward as you're drawing and even with your little legs.
I have to use all the momentum I got.
Yeah. So this rat's probably looking you straight in the eye.
Yeah, no sneak attack, but weapon precision doesn't need sneak attack.
That hits.
The
weapon precision is done on.
I've taken a screenshot so you can remember that hit.
Thank you. I'll put it in my memory book of this character. That one time I hit. Just ignore my slingshot.
I think your damage modifier is done on your strength and
dexterity.
Dexterity, yeah. Because you're
doing dexterity
weapon.
instead of size. And yeah, the sling and the short sword both work for that. Yeah. I'm going to use bleed because rogues go for arteries.
Okay.
Bleed to your 15.
Which is my front leg.
And here is my damage.
Ooh.
which did roll correctly. So a 5 total.
Right. So that's going to give it a bit of a wound on there. So it's bleeding. So remember at the if injured must make an endurance roll versus attack. So that's my first roll that I need to do. So what was your attack? 34?
Correct.
I failed that because your 34 is higher than my 15. So at the start of each round, the defender loses 1 fatigue until it's collapsed or dead. Okay.
Stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby. Okay then. Bracif, you're up.
Isn't the right in front of me dead?
It's still got hit points left. It's finding it very hard to hit.
Jeez.
Yeah, it can't actually hit you, but it's actually you're going to have to decide what to do, whether or not you're going to jump over it or you could do an athletics check if you wish and try to jump because you can't move through an enemy square. But you can move through a friendly square. So if you wish, you can try to jump to here.
Jump to the other side. Oh yeah, over there.
Yeah.
Or maybe hit it and pull back
Yeah.
so we can get more space.
Yeah, I'm
I love
probably
it.
do that because I need a.
Tegan's measuring out his spells. Look, I can see him thinking, how close is this thing?
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to like try to gain some of the momentum from all of these on the other side. So I'm going to. Am I able to attack and move back?
Well, what do you want to attack? Tell me that first.
The one in front of me.
Yeah, you can hit it and then move back. That's not a problem.
All right. I'll do that then. I was always wondering, after an attack, could I roll intimidation to see if I can like scare some of them away?
You would do if it was like an intelligent creature.
Got it. Okay.
If you were fighting Ida, you could intimidate. So Ida's looking the other way, so don't worry.
I use my second point of luck and reverse that.
Okay, then. That's 2 luck points. You're blowing your luck points like anything.
I don't need my luck points. After
so,
this is going to be good rolls.
So you got a special hit location, then damage. So you probably do...
choose location head again.
Head, yeah.
And then damage. So I can really make something of its brain.
Yeah, 7 points of damage sort of like cleaves it in half, and this creature is dead and out of it. So now you can actually you're not in combat, so you can move now. If not, then there would be like an attack of opportunity as you actually move away, but you're fine now because it's dead. So you can you could do your walk speed.
I'm gonna run over to here.
Okay.
How far can I run? And
so
my walk speed's 20.
So you can run double your walk speed, okay, but you're not having an attack when you get there.
That's fine.
You probably can't run actually because you've already taken an attack.
Yeah, so I can probably walk.
So you can take it's only 5. Remember, a whole combat round is 5 seconds. So 2 passes of that turn is 5 seconds. So it is quite realistic. Yeah. As you start to make your way back. And then, Tegan, you're up. Magic missile.
Actually, I was thinking about it. Actually, I'm going to cast web.
Oh, nice.
At an intensity greater, so I can toss it into like behind them, so it encompasses all of them, but not Belle.
Okay, so are you going up an intensity?
Yes.
Intensity
which means
2.
It's an additional
turn, so you'll start casting it.
Oh, it's
now.
additional turn. I thought it was an additional
Round.
just additional cost.
Let me. I'm sure it's.
I think it's both, right?
Oh, I would have done then. Oh yeah. Well, maybe I won't do web because it'll be too late by then.
One
That's a lot of
action.
confidence.
Say again, sorry.
I was just saying that's a lot of confidence that we'll be able to kill them all by next.
Da, 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 da. I need it at. I need it. It's actually. I know where this is. Da, 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 magnitude. Da, 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 da. I'm
I should have
pretty.
done it last turn then.
You should have started to cast it. Yeah.
Last turn.
Yeah.
That was what I was thinking with the hold spell thing, but I guess that doesn't mean the same thing. So
No. So yeah, it takes more cost and more time to increase the intensity
all right, well then I'll cast armor instead.
on.
Myself, I can't cast on anyone
Oh,
else.
cool. Okay then. So roll your casting skill. I'm going to use my protection sound effect again. Cool. So what's your armor now?
4 point. Well, I'll do it in increased intensity. So, oh no, I can't do increased intensity. It's four
4
armor
points.
points
Yeah.
for each location.
Yeah. Nice. So let me just put a little armor, a little shield on you. So it reminds me that you've got it. I'm going to use the angel outfit because that looks better. Ratty's turn to go now. So let's do yours first. Bell, let's work from that side down. So this is the first bitey onto you. Okay, I actually hit with my bitey. So you can, if you wish, use an action point to parry the blow, but that would be the end of your action points.
I'm gonna let it roll.
Let it
happens to me.
roll. We're going to let it roll.
Yes.
That sounds nice. So these are probably fine because I don't have a special, but any other intelligent beasts would have specials, and that's why you don't let things go. 7.
Abdomen, leather armor 2.
Abdomen. Yummy. Let me take a nibble. 1 point of damage.
Got 2 leather armor.
Yeah, so it bites into your leather armor. This one comes up to you, Tegan, and tries to take a bite out of you. 43.
I'm tastier.
It prefers elven meat. So you have a choice, Tegan. You can either parry the attack with your combat skill. You can evade. Push yourself out the way, but you will land prone if you're successful, or take the hit.
So parry, how does that work?
So if you parry, you roll your combat skill. I'm assuming you've got a weapon out. And then it's a differential roll. So what happens? So I've got a standard. Okay, so we match the level of success.
Okay.
If you get a success as well, then your weapon parries some of the damage. So we compare sizes, and say for example, my mouth is small, and you've got a large shield. Say that would stop all the damage. Nothing would come through. But if I had a really big club, and you had a little buckler or a little dagger, then half of the damage would still come to you no matter what.
Okay, well, I always have my quarterstaff out.
Yep. So if you...
let's just try this and see what happens.
Yep. Good. Ooh, 44. So it's still coming out. So that's your other action gone. So therefore, I'm going to move this down here because it's out the way. So this attack comes into your 8.
That is abdomen.
Nice. And it does for 3 points of damage. So your armor spell will absorb that. So how many points of armor did you have there before? None.
None. That's
Yeah.
why.
Oh,
it
nice one. Nice use of that. Brilliant. This one comes up to this side of you, Bell, and tries to take a bitey attack at you. I'm going to use my luck point. No, I'm not. I don't have
At least it wouldn't be a critical if you reversed it.
Yeah. Oh, no, it wouldn't be. Yeah. No, well, no, 6 would have been. So it sort of like chomps at you and fails. And then this one in front of you, Ida, I think that's still up, isn't it? Yeah, this is its
It is, yeah.
bitey.
It's stunned, I remember, so one. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So that will hit. Are you trusting to?
Yeah, I'll trust the gods of shields.
Okay, then. So it hits your 8.
Not again. Oh, no, that's good. Abdomen. That's shielded.
Is it shielded? Okay, then.
Yep.
So it takes a bite at you and does 3 points damage, but is absorbed by your shield.
Yeah. I've got abdomen, chest, and left arm because my shield's on my left arm, so that's an automatic.
Brilliant. So I'm going to say that this other rat here is not going to be able to attack this round because it has to clamber over its opponent, but it will be there at the start of the next round, the next turn order. So we're going back up to the top to anybody who's got actions left. Okay, so remember, you've only got 2 actions. So Ida.
How come it says 3 in my thinking? Action points 3.
No, so everybody has
That's 2.
2, and then you gain action points as you increase level.
So I'm level 1.
Yeah, just so when you get on your, if you look at your spell table, it's, I tell you why it says, if it says 2, it's probably because your character sheet has not been, I must have missed it on your character sheet. So watch, if I change it to campaign setting and that.
How dare you do that?
So as a cleric, because it's a good question, so you know what's going to happen. So as you go up levels, so when you get to rank 2, you will gain +1 hit point to all your locations, +1 luck point, and +1 action point.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. And then everybody gets something similar to that. So it's almost like this is one aspect of classic fantasy that I'm not keen on. It's fine. Is the increase in hit points per location, because all of a sudden you're going to end up with 10 on everything, and I'm not too sure how I picture.
But then again, the things we'll be up against will hit a lot harder.
Oh yes, but in Mithras you don't change.
That's right.
You know, and the things get bigger. I think it's almost like that D&D-esque sort of like setup.
Yeah.
So Ida, are you out of action points now?
I'm out of action points. Indeed.
Bell.
Yeah.
I saved mine. I took every hit. Which was.
Oh, hang on. Sorry.
Okay.
Did I parry last turn?
You parried the. I'm not. To be honest with you, I know you didn't parry the last time because it went, but just scroll up.
That was the first round, wasn't it? So if I didn't parry, I still have one left.
Yeah. So did you? You hit on the turn 2. Yeah. So you still should have one left.
Yeah. In that case, I'll
just so you know, I'm not tracking your action points. So you.
That was round 1. I didn't parry. I let you hit me. So
yeah. So this is turn 2 now. Yeah, so yeah, go for it. Which one would you like to hit?
The bottom one, please.
And do you want
to?
I
don't. No, I don't want to hit it.
Yeah, you hit the side of the wall. Nobody's watching. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm out of luck as well.
Yeah. This is the first combat. People are out of luck. We're all out of luck. We can't live without you, Bell. You're up.
So I've got a number of targets.
Yeah.
the one right in front of me has the bleed on it.
Correct. Yeah.
And I know that time makes things better, so I want to stab at this one down here to try and do the same thing.
Okay then. Yeah. Do your
The one that dared to go after my friend. Would this be an instance where I could argue sneak attack that he might not be looking
yes,
at me?
Or I'll let you
Oh,
have
okay.
that. Just hang on.
That's a
Just
perception.
hang on. Just to let you know, if you're turning around and fighting that one, then the one above you is hitting your back.
Hmm.
Does that make sense? You've got your
Yeah.
flank to the one to the west, but if you're hitting the one so if you're facing west, you've got flanks and one in front. If you turn, but you know that Bracif is coming up
I was going
behind
to
you.
say, yeah, I'd
Yeah,
like to
he's
think
coming
you
in
can
like
see
a
him.
wrecking ball. So I'm going to go ahead with the plan.
Oh, I hope
Regardless.
not. Cyrus. Bit of
Cyrus?
bracing. Yeah, Miley Cyrus.
Oh, I thought you said Cyrus.
Yeah.
Sneak attack. What do I need to?
Roll a perception
Oh,
to even have a chance to roll your defense.
Perception. Here we go.
Ooh,
Don't mess with my rats. That's all I can
They
say.
know what they're doing.
Yum, 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 yum.
They're hungry.
So I can defend.
Hmm. I'm just trying to see what it says when it's a success.
Yeah, go for it.
Sneak attack first requires perception roll. If successful, defending against the attack coming from the side is formidable, while defending against the attack from behind is a Herculean task.
So it's just from the flank. You're flanking attack
so-
it. Yeah. Because it's actually. So I should position my tokens. So it's like that at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. So I guess if you're trying to defend against me, your roll is formidable.
Yeah, go for
because
it.
you're at least aware enough.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, and I'm gonna miss. 51 out of 51.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not parrying any attack, so hit away.
Oh, right. Bleed, and I'd like to make you bleed out of your 11.
What?
Okay.
I don't know if
So
that's
let
fine.
me. What was your attack roll? 51. Yeah.
Yes.
It's my endurance roll. So I failed that, so I am bleeding. Whereabouts did you hit me?
Your 11.
My 11. Ouch.
Maybe I should see if I break through its skin before
Yeah,
we.
yeah, do that. Yeah, it's one of its front legs. Oh, that
Nice.
does.
That's a good roll right there.
Yeah, that does break through its skin and actually takes it down to serious wounds. So I need to roll my endurance against your original attack roll, which was 51. Yeah,
Out of 51. My best possible roll for this scenario.
it's failed. So this rat is out of action. It's slowly bleeding out as well.
Excellent.
Yeah, and that's you done. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Bracif. You can move up to the top one and attack it, or you can move back to the one that's behind you that Ida is fighting, whichever you feel is the right action for you to do.
Go top one. Go for the attack.
Nice. Come on.
It really shows who he thinks is the weaker ally.
Yeah. Taken. Bells has saved your life, by the way. Go for it, Bracif. Come on.
Nice.
Oh,
Get right in the head.
36. Yeah.
Get right in the. I'm gonna go for the
Choose
skull again,
location. Yep.
and then battle axe.
Ooh.
Like damage to the head.
So that takes it down. It needs to make its endurance roll. It failed its endurance roll. So yeah, this one is knocked out cold. It's not dead, so to speak, but it's no longer in the fight. Yeah, Tegan, you're up. Are you muted? Are you there?
I'm muted. I don't think I have any more actions because of the parry, right?
Yeah. Okay then. So you're all out
Yeah.
of actions. Ratty's time. So we've got a few rats. So this one is coming at you, Belle. This is from your. Oh yes. You're taking this hit, aren't you?
I believe I am.
In your 5
Get off of my
leg.
Yeah, left leg. Leather armor 2.
3
I will
points
take
of
a point.
damage. And 1 point of damage as it. Ah!
Ow, what?
Could you make an endurance check, please?
Tetanus.
Uh-oh. Wild fever. Uh-oh.
Are you looking it or leaving it?
Reverse it.
Guess she's getting festering nut rot.
Especially
You know
since
what?
Belle's female. What's going on?
I'm gonna go ahead and use my last point of luck. See if I can make this lucky good situation. It's not going to be a lucky situation.
No, it's not gonna be.
You don't
yeah,
succeed with this,
Yeah.
even if you make big speeches and beg the system like it's a god.
Oh!
Unless this is against its 10, in which case, no.
The god of roll 20 went, he say yay.
Okay then. So
Am I being
yes,
sponsored by Roll20 now? No.
not yet. But you do find, you feel the teeth go through your leather armor and actually puncture into your thigh. Ida, we've got some combat over your
Yes, we
side.
do. I'm unable to parry.
Okay then, so we'll just see. So that one hits, that one misses. So one of them hits. So this is going into your 4.
Oh, do you know what? Left leg again.
That's not warded. Is that warded?
No, it's not warded.
2 points of damage.
Damn you. As it scrapes across my scale armor.
No worries there. That's the end of the second round. This rat here, the one that's bleeding, I need to make an no, I've done my that, so I need to take 1 level of fatigue on my rat, which means I am now winded. Oh, do you know, I used to have up there all my effects, etc. It will automatically adjust it, I think. Let me just make sure it does. This isn't a roll or anything. Yes, it does. Nice. Right, we're up to the round 3. Turn 1. So everybody has action points back up to max. And Ida, you go first.
Yep, the one in front of me here is going down. And I'm going to hold my mace with my shield in front of me, grab my amulet, and pray to my god.
Oh, we're casting a spell.
No, I'm just praying so I hit the bloody thing.
I thought you were going to bring down divine
Your god
wrath.
is mad at you.
Yeah, no, I missed.
Do you have any luck
Did you miss her
left?
call or something?
No,
You didn't shout it loud enough or anything.
I
So
know.
that's it. No, it's all right. Nobody saw it, Ida. Nobody saw it.
That's all
Everybody's
right.
facing the other way. Belle.
I'm going to go ahead and do another stab at the only one that's still alive, I guess.
Stabby.
Get off my leg. And that's that. I just kind of flail around. I probably trying to get a good angle to stab into it.
Can I
since
just
it's on me.
remind you that when we first started to play Mithras, your rolls were this. I think we're used
true.
to having really high rolls. I just noticed your endurance is 22, Belle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not resisting a lot of things.
well, Belle is sort of she's
A
was in a
pampered
royal
princess,
court,
isn't-
and that's how she learned mechanisms. Is she learned among the gnomes at the university the
Got
rich
ya.
gnomes go to.
Brasive, you're up.
Now I'm here.
Can you attack diagonally? I forgot.
You can attack the 3 squares that are in front of you and the ones to either side.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over here, run back, walk this way, and attack this guy
Yeah.
right here.
And go for it.
That's what I'm doing. Same situation as always, going for the head. Because apparently that's their weak spot.
Let's just see
They
whether or
don't.
not
They can't do well.
if you hit first. Let's hit first.
Oh,
drat.
nice.
The fighter's always hitting.
Remember,
Yeah,
don't
that's
roll a
right.
1.
So choose location would be the head. Ooh, 7 points. Okay, then
Yeah.
what was your 18 was your original roll. I'll still fail that. I know it says hard for that, but that's for the
Yeah.
other one, but the standard one was still fail it. 7 points of damage. That takes me down to a serious wound, and that nicely doesn't chop it off, but it caves it insufficient to make it that it's a dead. Take it.
Ugh.
Magic missile.
Yeah! Come on!
Don't hit me, please.
Oh,
Ooh,
your
nice.
spell casting is as good as Brace's axe.
Nice, very nice.
I presume they
Right.
automatically hit if they're like,
Well, per intensity, it is how many you get. So I only
Yeah.
get 1.
okay, then, yeah.
But
No, it's you
Yeah.
get 1 per intensity, but you can up it. So you get your second missile being generated at 60%. So if you're only
well,
30%,
I have 60%, but it's at 2 intensity that you get 2 missiles.
yeah. So that's
So-
casting it with 2 intensity. Yeah. So what damage do I take? 1.
It's 1d6 plus 1.
Nice. Go for it. Which one is it going at? The one in front of Bell?
The remaining one in front of Bell.
Go for it.
Is the spell actually called
Ouch.
Magic Missile?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
it's called Magic
Missiles of
Missile.
Magic.
No.
Nope.
No.
It's not magical missiles either. And I think I need a hit location.
All right.
So 1d20. 3. Which is in a leg for 2 points of damage. Okay, yeah. That zaps into them. I need a spell attack for magic missiles. Hang on.
Or, what?
Right.
Is that not the 20?
Say again, sorry.
Is
arcane
the attack roll not the
casting?
20? Or that he rolled for arcane casting?
That's his.
I thought you asked for him to do an attack roll for the spell.
No, I said I'm looking for a sound effect for the spell.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I failed my hearing check.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to do this one. There you go. That was pretty impressive, I think. Yes, so that's zapped into this. This rat is looking very battered in front of you. And that's 18 done. So we're down to my ratties. So this one is going to try to bitey you. It is at hard to hit you and fails. And then the one next to you, Ida,
Yeah.
um,
Oh,
is actually at hard as well, but it actually succeeds. Do you wish to parry?
no.
No.
It's trying to get my leg, isn't he?
might
Let's have a 1 to 6
He might jump. He might launch itself up and
and get me
hit.
in the throat.
Yeah, 8.
Oh, that is blocked. Abdomen.
Okay, yeah, and it doesn't do hardly any damage at all.
Hits my shield.
Hits your shield. So we're going back up to the top of the turn. Turn 2, and Ida, you're up.
It's the last time it's going to touch anything of mine. Until next turn.
Bell.
watch me do the same, but with a short sword, trying to stab this one that's
Yeah.
struggling against me.
Oh,
okay,
no,
fine.
no, you hit. It's hit. Quick, clip it.
I want to do
Backstab.
I want to
Cunning
use
action.
choose location. I think.
Yeah,
To hit the same spot I hit before. I believe I hit him in the 5.
yeah, you did. Yeah, in the same
and,
leg, hindquarters. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm hoping to just like do damage and take this thing down by hitting
Yeah,
it more
go
times.
for
The
it.
same location, 3 damage.
it does need to. That's done a serious wound now, so it needs to roll its endurance. It fails, and that's like on its abdomen, so it actually passes out there. I'm going to. Oh, hang on. Let's. Abrasive,
no,
do you wish
yeah,
to do
Abrasive.
anything? Yeah.
Can Brasive do some cool athletics thing? And like
You don't have to-
jump over here?
They're dead now.
No.
He still.
Okay.
He's
They're
still.
dead.
He still can't. It was like difficult
really?
terrain to move through. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
just move to here.
It'll just take it. Yeah, you can stand on top of it. You'll
I'll
get.
stand on top of it and attack this. Is that
You-
possible?
yeah,
Yeah.
it'd probably be better to stand on this one if you're standing on top of one of them. Like,
Alright, if
so, yeah.
I'm going
Just to
for the
let you
attack.
know, if you fumble, you're slipping on the rat's blood and be flat on your back.
Right.
I just want to make that totally clear because oh
That did.
Nice.
Nice. Same thing as always.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this rat is so battered. It's unbelievable at the moment, and that brings the combat to an end. Wow, I'm not used to these long combats, people. So you notice now the rest of the place sounds completely quiet. Anybody who can see it, you notice that there seems to be some kind of a ramp here, Belle, that you can see. I know you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let me just see what you can also see here in your dark vision, Brasive, that there seems to be a side corridor here. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the corridor continues on as well. I'm just going to take annoying rats out of.
I'm going to retrieve my
I was going. Yeah.
stone. Yeah.
Let me just.
Oh, sorry,
move-
not stone. It was a spike.
yeah. Was it 40? It's 40 foot, isn't it?
40, yeah.
So you should have that now, and I'm going to put that on my GM layer, so I can move it out the way, and then hopefully. Why won't it let me select that? Never mind. We'll leave it like that. Okay. Yeah. And there you go. So, Brasive, you probably tell the party about the passage going to the south there, and just what do you see the other way, Belle? Oh, you can just see that the corridor continues down this time. It's like a train track.
Yeah, I had mentioned all of that I saw, plus picking up my sling off the floor.
Oh, yes, because you dropped that, didn't you? Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Actually, a rat chewed it.
And it's soaked in rat blood too.
Yeah.
That's why I don't use bleed all the time.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm talking about bleeding. Can you make for me an endurance check, Belle?
I think I'm feeling a little faint, guys. I'm gonna.
Oh,
Leaving it?
All right there, Bill.
I don't have a choice.
Okay then. So I'm just going to put something on your token.
are you feeling okay, Belle?
This was good. I'm winded, I feel, or I'm dying. I don't know. I got a little scratch on my leg and it's starting to itch.
Yeah,
Why
that's
didn't you tell me beforehand?
because it just happened a second ago.
Okay.
It's all pretty new
Yeah.
information.
And then one of those freaky chunky things bit me in the leg.
Oh, right. Okay. Bear with me then. I'm going to cast Minor Cure Wounds.
Oh,
And
nice.
also, I'm going to cast also Cure Fatigue.
Ah,
Nice.
I am pretty tired.
Yay. So I'll
Um,
move over to you. I'm going to
So,
lay my...
just are you prepared to take minutes over this?
I can do.
It's up to you. It just means that if you take minutes, your roll
Yeah.
will be easy, but
Well,
it also means anything else that is happening roundabout.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds straight away.
Okay,
And
then.
I'm going to take minutes over fatigue.
Okay, then. Got ya.
So there's your Cure Wounds.
Yeah, nice.
And that will
I need
give
at least
you,
1 health point back.
I'll give you 1d4 plus 1 hit points.
Yeah. So roll 1d4 for her.
You know, 1 or higher.
Braceve, in a fit of anger, will run to the corpse of the rat that
Oh, do you want me to roll it? I thought you were going to roll it.
Oh no, you roll it.
Oh, okay, right.
and then he's gonna just keep whacking at it to make sure so it learns its lesson. You weren't supposed to bite the rabbit.
Rabbit's a different character.
He
Then you
thinks
have
you're a
four-
little
4
rabbit.
hit points back.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I was just looking at it, and it says cost 3 or 1. Just trying to. When cast on suffering, it is limited effect on zero. However, the web stabilizes bleeding, etc. Oh, alternatively, this spell may cause a minor malady.
Cause minor, yeah.
And that's
So it
when it
co-
only costs
it
a silver.
costs 1.
Yeah, so it costs
Yeah.
3 at the moment. Yeah.
It does, that's right.
Oh, that's a bit.
Pricey.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So yeah, and then the other one that you're going to do is Cure Fatigue.
Area 1 target, so it's a sphere.
Oh,
Healing
nice.
Healing costs 1, but it says area 1 target, even though it's a sphere. How stupid is that?
Because no, the sphere is healing. Its rank is first
Oh, right,
cleric.
sorry, yes,
Sphere
idiot
is
me, sorry.
yeah. So
So again, I'm going to place my good Nisa, and I shall cast, and I'll take a bit of time over this. I want this Cure Fatigue to work.
yeah,
So
nice. Here's the healing spell.
ooh,
My leg.
It's all better.
The magic I've seen you do many times on many of our adventures together. And
Yes.
it still surprises.
it still works. It's a gift that keeps on
Exactly.
giving. And here's your levels of fatigue back.
Yeah. Okay then.
So you got 2 levels of fatigue back.
Okay, I'm going to remove the little death sign.
Okay, that I didn't know if
Yay.
that was like venom or fairy curse or fatigue.
No,
in my,
you
my
would
vein.
have started to. So the first endurance check was the poison going into you, and then
Oh yeah.
the second one, what it would do every sort of like, well, it's literally every 10 minutes, it would start to sap your strength, i.e., your fatigue would go up. So it's good that it's cured. Tagon, how long does your armor spell last for?
As long as I want it to.
Concentration, awesome.
Is it concentration?
Let me double check. No.
Oh,
Oh,
really good.
Nice.
yeah, you got the shield of
You
Amriel right
you
there.
should be casting that when you get up in the morning.
The spell will persist until dispelled by magic or the caster sustains 8 points of damage from a single attack.
That's what that is the clarifying one then. So once I
Yeah.
do 8 points of damage, then that is
in a single attack.
attack.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Very
I can
nice.
choose. I have to drop it to sleep, but otherwise I
Mm.
can have it up the whole time.
It's mage armor basically, isn't it? Because the mage
Yeah.
armor you cast that straight away, and it's all day.
Yeah, exactly. And or 8 points of damage. Of course, you can check. Why would you choose to? Oh yeah, if you go must do to sleep. The other thing is it will be able to be dispelled by the normal rules. That's
Right.
because that's what the intensity is. Oh yes, the casting time is 1 round.
Yeah, I was gonna say that after we were done, that it's actually 1 round, not 1 action. So
Yeah.
next
Oh,
time it would have taken two full actions in order to do it, or
it would take it would still take both
Two,
your
yeah.
actions. You would have to be casting it, but
yeah.
it
So I would have
could
been bit the first time.
but it could be interrupted. So if you took damage, you would need to roll a willpower check to carry on casting. Okay, people, that sounds like it's a good point to leave it because it's 5 past 10, and I've had my meds at 7, so I'm getting sleepy now. So if we did carry on, you could probably do what you want because I won't be none wiser at all. So when we come back, you've got various aspects to explore. I'll leave you on this map. Okay, so you can't see any of the things, but please do not start moving your characters around to have a sneaky peek. Belle, did I mention the ramp to you?
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And then
all
I
right.
mentioned it to my friends while I was finding my sling, hopefully.
Yeah. So you know that there's I think can we actually see it? Yeah, you can see that now with the light. That light looks so bright now. So brilliant. Yeah. So first combat and into the mine. And that's where we're going to leave it for this week. Before we carry on or leave you, I'm going to allow the players an opportunity to say any news or information they have. So, Mr. Pickles, if you would like to go first.
Yes, I'm Mr. Pickles, also known as Adam, and I do a little podcast show, and I took that personally.
Oh,
You
no,
probably
are
heard
we-
about it before.
Sorry, are we sharing first names now?
Oh, no.
That's the name I have on the show, so it's not a big surprise anymore. We go by Adam and Brad on it, so it's
Oh,
like,
right.
come on.
Gross. Those are
But
terrible
yeah,
names.
so we are almost done editing our latest episode, but we're also doing bonus things every Sunday. I'm releasing one of my old projects. I've got 13 episodes. The first one was released last Sunday, and it's an unhinged spiral into one of the weirdest movie series I've ever seen. So they're short
Sounds like
episodes.
fun.
Yeah.
And you're on Apple and Spotify, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
As the show, and I took that personally.
And I took that. Thank you. Medi, what would you like to say?
Yeah, I'm Medivac, and I also go by the name of Tarquin. No, I don't. That's a silly name.
I actually know. Oh no, I knew a Torquil.
Really?
Yeah, that changed his name to Spider. He was quite goth-like and out there, but then died. So I knew him, but he's dead now. So
That was really out there.
yes,
Yes. Hi all. I'll be playing. No. We normally play on a Monday and a Thursday. Mondays is Cyberpunk Red. Very, very fun.
Mm,
Thursdays is Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay.
yeah.
Even more fun, or just as much fun. And on Sundays we also do
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate 3. Yes. As we
Co-op.
potter on co-op. We potter on through that, 4 of us, going, "You were supposed to hit it." Yeah. And we normally start around about 7:30.
Brilliant.
Yeah, simple as that.
And
Thank you.
it's Medivac the Healing Hoover on Twitch.
It is.
Yeah, rather
Thank
than
you.
just
Yes.
Medivac.
Yeah.
Tickety Tex or Brasive, Captain Kangaroo, do you have anything that you need to add at all?
You have integrity?
No, I was
No.
gonna joke and say that we have a new podcast where we eat and do random food challenges coming out, but and that you were coming up with the name for it, but you know,
You should have gone for that. You should have gone for that.
the next challenge that we're doing is or the first challenge we're doing is eating a frozen pizza.
Oh yeah. So, but we can't eat. You can't eat it warm. We have to eat it
Nope.
frozen.
You have to eat it frozen.
It's probably
Alright,
more
well, I
of
like
a
to-
sucking competition, isn't it? Sucking frozen pizzas.
And that's what we'll call the. That's what we'll
The
call
episode.
The
yeah,
episode,
the-
sucking
or-
competitions. We'll put it
no,
on.
the podcast.
Like-
Sucking.
what?
Oh dear.
Onlyfans.com.
That's just I tried to make a joke with that earlier on, but I got it wrong, didn't I?
Yeah,
No.
it's okay.
Have
It's
you-
okay.
No,
You-
because
you
I
did-
think I called it only the fans.
Oh,
That's the Russian version of the
Oh,
Yeah.
website.
Is it? It's
What
not
are you?
really.
I don't know.
I know there's an alternative that's called something like that.
Yeah, it's just
Uh,
pictures of Putin riding
I don't need-
shirtless on a horseback.
Thank you. No more.
Yeah.
No more. No more. Are you done? Are you done?
No, I also have something. I'm gonna do a 24-hour long telethon. We're gonna support on my new favorite charity. It's gonna be called Miles for Penguins. It's where we donate frequent flyer miles to penguins so they know what it's like to fly.
Oh, that sounds quite cute, actually. you
So
think
far,
Do you think if penguins could fly, they would all leave Antarctica and go somewhere warmer?
yeah, that's pretty much every time we go, they ask for to use the flying miles. It's mostly just to immediately get away from the leopard seal trying to eat them.
yeah.
So we're still trying to
Oh, hang
figure
on a
out the
minute.
kinks, but
I mean,
we're
they-
hoping to get lots of funding. for
So
it.
let's face it. If you can hear penguins talk and the way they waddle, they go, "Damn, it's cold. Damn, it's cold."
Yeah, but then I certainly thought
Why am I here?
they don't need to fly anywhere because they can swim, can't they? So
Yeah,
they
but
can
you know,
just
that's
swim
a lot of
everywhere.
effort.
They're kept there by the killer whales and things.
The orcas,
They're
yeah.
like they're
Brilliant.
like the jailers.
Excellent. Right. Enough frivolity. Thank you for coming along and supporting us tonight. I really do appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for some Elder Scrolls Online. And then that's 10 till 4. And then I'll take a quick break when I am interviewing an artist for the design mechanism for the podcast for November's issue. And then I will be on YouTube for GM prep time just to finish off the weekend. Until tomorrow, thank you so much for coming along. Join us. We'll be back next Saturday at 7:30 UK time. Oh, people, when do your clocks go back?
When it goes back, I don't keep track of it. I just wait till it happens.
I
Right.
usually
So,
just wait for the annoying woman at work to constantly remind me.
so ours go back the last weekend in October. So if yours go back before us, then you need to,
Let's see.
we need to sort of like make sure we're aware of time.
Ours is on the 5th of November.
All right. So ours will go back. And then you'll be like an
It'll be
hour
fine.
out. Yeah.
No. What does it? Does it just if ours goes back on the
Ours go.
28th,
Oh yes, yeah, yeah.
and
Oh
then
yes,
right, yeah.
because
we're back together again.
yeah. So that the 5th is a Sunday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the 4th will
weird.
be so we'll literally have one weird one and then be back together again.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
That'd be nice. Yeah. Okay, then. Until next time, look after yourself, stay safe and healthy. And don't forget that you can download Classic Fantasy Imperative Rules for absolutely nothing. I put the link in the chat. Till next time, have fun, everyone. And I will see you all later. So I'll say goodbye, and they can say goodbye as well.
Goodbye.
This is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm
If
saying
all the
it.
penguins left the Antarctic, then who would protect the flat Earth?